What's up guys, Rainer here. Coming at you with some Smite gameplay today. I'll be playing some solo lane Tyr. This game, it's not a great gameplay as far as it goes, but it's a great example of Tyr solo lane. The biggest issue with this gameplay is that guy right there, Zeus. Zeus didn't know he was supposed to be in mid lane. He didn't want to be in mid lane. Our team didn't talk in the pregame lobby. No, there was zero communication. And it cost us the entirety of the match. That's the only reason I'm playing solo lane, is because I thought Zeus was taking mid. Nobody confirmed or denied. It was just a grade A cluster. So, I'll be solo laning as Tyr, who's a decent solo laner. He's also a decent jungler. He's not really good at anything, but I wanted to play Tyr, and I played Tyr. I'll be laning against Artemis and Chang'e. Chang'e is that girl right there. She is the support tank, and tank is really just like a really strong word. She supports pretty well, but she doesn't do anything really well. She's kind of really underpowered right now, but nonetheless. What you'll see here is a classic example of getting stomped. That's what's happening right now. I'm getting stomped. I had 7 health there. Literally, a subtle breeze would have knocked me out. I didn't want to leave tower, though, because I didn't want them to get any more damage than they could on it. You'll see I switched. That was my 3 right there. Tyr's 3 was change stance. He has an offensive stance and a defensive stance. You can guess what the benefits of each. Right here I'm going to back and refill my health, so Zeus off tanks for me. Zeus backed right after I did, so I basically refilled health and ran right back to lane.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Tyr's 1 is called Fearless. He does a 2-hit combo, like locking up the enemy. You'll see me do it right here. Unfortunately, I miss, because I suck. Naturally, I hit change stance and then attacked with my 2, which is a large sweeping blow in front of Tyr. If he's in his assault stance, it knocks back any enemies that are knocked up by his 1. In his 2 stance, he regenerates health up to 3 enemies hit. And I can't remember the percentage of his health, but when you get it maxed out, it's a significant amount. You can almost heal Tyr with his 2.
Good game.
Tyr's 3 is his change stance. I covered that already. Right now I'm in his offensive stance. He gets bonus attack damage for it, and his abilities change. That's the unique feature about Tyr, is in his different stances, his 1 and his 2 change based on the stance he's in. In his defensive stance, his 1 is just a straight charge ability that knocks enemies back. Here I am, just way overcommitted again. I'm going to do a fake back here, see if I can draw him into tower, because they're also weak and I can heal myself. You'll see right here I've hit level 5. I think I go for Tyr's ultimate, which is called Justice. It's easily Tyr's best ability. There it is. Lawbringer. It's not Justice. But it's important that you shout Justice when you use it. That becomes apparent later. You see Artemis left her weeds down here. They just lock you up for a while, so I step in them when they're not pressed up, so I don't accidentally step into them later. There's his level 1 in defensive stance, just a straight charge attack. Artemis just dropped her ultimate, which is Chubsy the Boar there, and I am just trying not to die again.
Your left tower is under attack.
Artemis wants the kill so badly. Unfortunately, I'm better than her. So, she messed up a couple of our auto attacks, and she had to pay for it. Here I almost died to minions again, dropped down to 4 health. But, because I don't want to, appear like I'm good at Smite.
An ally has been slain.
So I hit Chang'e. That hit is the most important hit you'll ever see in a game, because the minion here is going to kill her, and I'm going to get points for it. Count that shit. I back here because I'm low on health, low on mana, and I got 1,500 bucks to spend. Head back to lane. I've stomped out my health pots and my mana pots, and finished my boots. Artemis just panic ults, I can only assume, because she wasn't going to do anything with that. Here me and Fenrir are about to do a solid gank. I use my Hand of the Gods, hog, and clear their minion lane. He gets caught in the weeds, and I throw Justice down on Artemis, preventing her from getting away.
Slain an enemy.
Fenrir wants me to back because he doesn't know that I heal myself like a baller. He backs because, you know, he's a bitch. Ha! Dog jokes.
An enemy has left the game.
There you'll see that Chang'e left. She doesn't... She comes back, but I kind of call it out in the chat there. Rage quit Chang'e. She doesn't. There she is.
Your left tower is under attack.
Artemis is back because she takes our tower, but, you know, I don't like that, so I'm gonna kill her.
You have slain an enemy.
Fenrir's always over here. I don't know why.
Tower is under attack.
Well, actually, I know exactly why. Because the other lanes are all terrible. If you look on the map there, you'll see over in right lane, they're pushed up to their tower, which is hilarious for the push team. Vulcan literally should never get out-pushed. He's just bad. That's just the way it is. Me and Fenrir are going to come over here, and we're going to take their blue buff. Being that I'm solo laning, blue buff benefits me quite a bit, and since it's theirs, we're going to kind of like, who, you want it? You want it? I'll take it. Don't worry, I got it.
Your middle
Don't you worry,
tower
Fenrir.
is under
I
attack.
appreciate your assistance. Apparently, and at this point in the game, apparently Fenrir thinks we're winning, so he's going to tower dive Chang'e badly. Perfect example of why you just don't.
An ally
I was going to try to
has been
capitalize
slain.
on it, and he ran her the wrong way, but, you know.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your right
Artemis and
tower
Chang'e
is
are
under
pressing up
attack.
lane. I know not to challenge out in the front because I don't have any minions. Minion wave is here, so I'm gonna hog their front line and then start doing some damage. Back to defensive stance, heal myself, throw up Lawbringer, hit Chang'e here with my one, secure the kill, fall back,
You have slain an enemy.
don't die to Artemis.
Get out of there.
Heal myself again, dodge Artemis's weeds, and continue falling back.
Attack.
Fenrir thinks he's going to get a gank because he's, you know, smart. Uses all his abilities, doesn't kill her. I secure the kill with my one.
Nice job. An ally has been slain.
Now, because my lane is cleared and Fenrir is pushing it up, you know, I'm just kind of wandering through the jungle, making sure buff camps are taken where they need to be taken.
Your right tower.
Blue just respawned. I was kind of hoping Fenrir would help me out with it, but he didn't. So, you know, now I'm going to push lane. Not before I step on Artemis's weeds, though. Stupid weeds. Hanging out where no one needs them. My lane's pushed up to their tower. I'm not going to attack it on my own because that's a good way to get ganked. So I'm going to come over here and grab this mid camp. Drop the Hand of the Gods. Do a bunch of damage to the minion wave. Walk out. Back to lane. I know Chang'e's back on the map. So I head back over that direction. Step on Artemis's weeds again because I don't want him to be out in the field. Heal myself up again. Artemis is here, unfortunately. And I botched the one, get hit with her stun, get hit with Chang'e's stun, hit all of my abilities, get hit all the time, and they finally take me down. After the respawn, they've taken all of my left lane towers,
An ally has been slain.
and Artemis and Chang'e are now just roaming. Basically the exact same thing I did earlier.
Your middle
If you watch on the radar again, you'll once again see Artemis just get Artemis over there beating up on Aphrodite and Vulcan. You can watch both of them die because they're bad. I'm over here clearing this lane still, just trying to be useful.
An ally has
There
been
goes
slain.
Vulcan and Aphro. It's because they're bad. Just remember that. It's because they're bad. The only reason that I'm allowed to say that they're bad is because Vulcan gives me a lot of grief in the chat after the game. And it's, you know, he went 1-8, so he can, you know, suck my dick. Blow me. He's bad and he should feel bad. That's basically the moral of the
Right
story
tower
there.
is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Now, what you're about to witness is a crucial moment in the game. This is key right here. This is an objective. It's called a tower. And our team secures one this entire game. You'll never guess which one. Here comes their entire team over because they're upset. Shout out to Fenrir for staying there and securing. I'm going to hit on Agni here, just, you know, because he's here. And now I'm going to run. I'm going to run because I can't take on their entire team. Now, if I was Aphrodite and Vulcan, one guy would be too much for me. But, you know, I'm better than that. Here's my back animation. It's totally sweet, so there it is.
An ally has been slain.
Aphro traded there. That was her one kill. I'm over here gonna try to take down Artemis. Gonna put forth my best effort. Throwing down all of my abilities. She just out-damages me by a scotch. Here I'm gonna try to get that with Justice. Nope. Nope, he uses his escape to get away. It's upsetting. Yu's up here in the middle, just wreaking general havoc against, you know, the worst players on our team and me. You'll notice how everyone else is way the hell back there, and I'm up pushing because, you know, that's what you do when you're a good player. I was checking how much money it took to upgrade my item to its max level.
Your middle phoenix is under attack.
Switch to defensive mode so that I take less damage from their entire team. Fenrir's here, trying to do something. I mean, at least he's giving it the good old college try. I'm trying desperately not to die to Artemis, so I'm going to run through the fountain here and try to get some health back so that I can be useful to the team and not just a quick, easy focus for the enemy team. I don't need a lot of health, just a little bit.
Your middle phoenix is under attack.
So, I knock all of their big attackers off and their support tank, Sun Wukong, leaving Artemis out here just hanging in the breeze for a quick finish. Step back into the circle here and finish out my Devo gloves.
An enemy has
Chang'e DCs again because, you know, she has a potato internet. Just can't handle the high tech. I'm going to try to challenge Yu just to try to pull him off of Vulcan because Vulcan's hella bad and I'm tired of him feeding. Unfortunately, because I tried to be good, we both ended up feeding the enemy team. Because I need the money, and we're not being currently attacked in our base right now, I'm going to take this side camp and get some bonus golden experience, because we're behind by a lot. But, you know, I left the derpy kids over here unsupervised for half a second, so they're all dying. I'm going to, once again, try not to suck and secure a kill in the back on Artemis. If you look closely, you can see Vulcan just getting trounced because he's bad. It's because he's bad. Just remember it. I try desperately to hold the line here at the Minotaur. It goes about as well as you think it should. They score a deicide and standing on the Minotaur, so you can guess what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, it is GG. We have lost. You can see Vulcan giving me flack in the chat because I'm bad. But it's okay, because it's a lot of flack I get to catch from the feed lane every now and then for being the only player on our team that wasn't terrible. To be fair, Fenrir wasn't bad either, but you know, he was constantly in my lane. He could have played better for sure, but he did acceptable. And I don't think the blame resides on Zeus's part. So, thanks guys. Moral of the story, make sure you talk to your team. This is Rainer. Peace out.